Good morning, everyone. Glenda Mollet here, and I'm back in my craft room this morning. I said yesterday I might not show up, but here I am. So I'm going to check my computer as usual to make sure I'm oriented properly. Hopefully people will jump on. I don't want to start this until we have a few people, because if you miss the first part, you might just miss the whole thing. So I'm just going to start. Okay, I'm just starting this. Watch so people might be able to see me. Until we have a few people, because if you miss the first part, you might just miss the whole thing. Okay, so now I'm going back to. Okay, I'm ready. Everything is lined up. We're oriented properly. I've got the watch party started so people can find me. And I'm going to be monitoring the comments. Okay, so hopefully people will start showing up soon. So I was bopping around on Facebook last night. No, on Pinterest last night. Just sitting there watching TV, and I ran across this cling wrap technique by Perry Beale, and she so kindly did like a whole entire how-to with directions, with sizes and everything. So we're going to play with pigment sprinkles this morning. I've got it sitting there in front of me so I can watch as I'm doing. Hopefully it won't fall down. So later this month, I'm going to be doing a pigment sprinkles class. Hang on. So we're going to play with the pigment sprinkles and play with watercolor paper and shimmery white cardstock, and then regular white cardstock. This is a technique with it, and this is another technique with it. And there's some more color combinations. And then we're going to be stamping on dark cardstock. And then this piece is made with the shimmery white cardstock, and we're going to make a card. Well, the purpose of the class is to do this part, all of these fun techniques. And then if you want, you can continue on and we'll create a card with them. But if not, then you will just have the pieces to play with when you go home. When the video stops. I'm looking for my book. Oh, there it is. There it is. So I can get the information. I've started a list this morning of classes that I want, or cards I need to send out. Yeah, it's quite a list. Yesterday, it was Mail It Monday on Monday, but Monday was a holiday, so yesterday I think I took 24, 25 cards off to the post office. Sorry. Okay, so pigment sprinkles class. If you have your own sprinkles, it's $15 to get all of the supplies. And then if you want to make a card, then the kit for that's $5. Or you can make your own card. You don't need my kit. If you need the pigment sprinkles, it's $50. And we're going to use a lot of Champagne Mist shimmer paint. So if you don't have that, then you need to get that too. So this is the card here that we're going to be making. Morning, Val. Thanks for coming. And I know there's other people watching, so good morning to you too. I don't have a list of who you are. So, the cling wrap technique with the pigment sprinkles. First of all, you need pigment sprinkles, and these are pigment inks, powders. They come in these cute little jars. Mango Melody and Gorgeous Grape and Bermuda Bay. And this one is Granny Apple Green. This one is Daffodil Delight. And then there's Melon Mambo. So the one that Perry Beale used is the Mango Melody. But I also want, so I'm going to do one in that color. I also want to do Granny Apple Green one. And let's see if that's a yellow, a green, and how about Gorgeous Grape? And then maybe we'll just play with the rest of them after that. So you need the pigment sprinkles. You need water spritzers. So anything that has you can spritz water with. Some cling wrap, and this is Glad cling wrap, but any type of cling wrap will do. Oh, hi Lisa, hi Sharon, good morning everyone. So glad you could make it. So cling wrap, and then something to put underneath your paper so the water doesn't get anywhere. So I've got 3 of them so that I can change colors and not have to worry about it. And then the card we're going to make uses a thick Whisper White card base, 8.5 by 5.5, folded in half. A piece of 5.25 by 4 Whisper White for the inside. Then a layer of basic black on the front. And then we're using watercolor paper, so then that would layer on top. And this is what we're going to do the technique on. And then some black scraps. And I just have a piece of white, just in case we decide we need a piece of white. So I've got 3 pieces of watercolor paper. So I'm going to put that. Now, I'm using the Stampin' Up! Fluid 100 watercolor paper. This is what we sell in our catalog. I don't want to get it shiny in your eyes. So that's what I'm using. So we'll start out with one. Now she said, tear off a piece of the cling wrap a little bit bigger than the watercolor paper. Okay, so I haven't done this technique, so you're learning along with me. We're going to have some creativity fun today. So there's the piece of plastic wrap. I call it saran wrap because that's what I grew up with, you know. It was always saran wrap. So I'm just going to put this piece to the side and we'll use that for project number 2. So there's my saran wrap. Very sparingly tap the pigment sprinkles container over the surface of the cling wrap. Okay, Mango Melody. That's the color that she used here. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So the pigment sprinkles come with these little closed tabs. Now we used to sell, oh, I can't remember what they're called. They were another type of pigment ink that's water soluble. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. And they needed a little pin in the top. These ones you don't need it because they have this cute little, I don't know what she calls sparing. So there. We can always add more if there's not enough. Okay, spritz with water. Spritzing. Okay, now I'm going to take another one of my plastic things and put it here so that when I spritz, I don't spritz everything. Spritzing. Come on. Uh-oh. Why is my spritzer not working? Okay, I have 2. Here we go. Spritz with water. Lay the watercolor paper face down in the liquid color and flip the entire thing over and face up. Okay, so you lay this down here like this. Now you grab this whole thing and turn it over. Scrunch the cling wrap with your fingers to make desired angles. Let the piece air dry. Okay, so you can see the ink. And I'm just turning it and picking up ink from the center where it's nice and wet. Oh, is this ever cool? And I keep dabbing until it's all, I want color over the whole thing because we're going to use this whole thing for our card base. So I want it all to have color. A little bit of right along the edge there. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? Now, what if I did a little slidey thing happening? Because apparently you can keep playing with this as long as it stays wet. And it's moving around the color on the background too, not just the dark parts. Okay, I'm letting that dry. Putting the saran wrap there, putting the lid on the sprinkles. And if you don't want to get inky, I suggest you use gloves, which are in short supply these days, but okay. It says, scrunch, let the piece air dry, no heat tool, do not remove the cling wrap until the entire piece is completely dry. Oh, okay then. I guess I should have read all of the instructions. So, bad me. I guess this is what you were supposed to do, and then let it dry. Oh well. Let's see. See, this is what happens when I do these things. Oh, open first. That's what happens when I don't read the instructions and don't play first. You get the real thing on live TV. And I'm using the same piece again. We'll do it right this time. Turn it over, scrunch it up. I'm gonna let that dry. That's what we were supposed to do with it. Oh my good Lord. Okay. Number 2. Brusho. Yep, it was Brusho, Val. Thank you. They work the same way. They're just not true to Stampin' Up! Colors. Okay. Where did I put that other piece of cling wrap? Here we go. Now that we know how to do it properly. All right. Colors. Granny apple green. This is the weirdest stuff. Doesn't that look like it would be orange? It's not. It's Granny apple green. So they say. Let's see. This stuff changes color when you spritz it. Okay, I got my shield up. See? Look at it go green. Now I'm just using the spritzer to move it around a bit so I cover a wider area with the spritz. Now I want to go in and add a little bit on the water. Open first. I want to see what happens if we don't spritz and move that around. I have best on the fly. Yeah, okay. Hey, paper's down, flipping the whole thing over, like she said, and scrunch it up like this. Well, that's going to do a whole different look than what we started with the other one, isn't it? Okay, I don't know how long this is going to take to dry. And she says not to use a heat gun. So I have another piece. This one is bigger. I didn't cut this one to size. So we'll get another piece. I'm having fun. This is cool. I might have to get some more paper out so that we can play with the rest of the colors. The hardest part is spreading the cling wrap so that it doesn't cling onto itself. Okay, it's not cling wrap, it's plastic wrap. That one out of the way. Okay. Wrap going down. I need to find the edge of this. There it is. Oh, come on. This is as bad as rabbit ears. There we are. Spread out. Okay. Let's try and make a scene. What do you think? We'll put some blue on, open first. Some blue on, oh, that looks brown. That's the Bermuda Bay. And we'll put some granny apple green at the other end. I don't want to get it too close because I don't want it to muddy. And then just a touch of Daffodil Delight. Yeah, this could be a problem. Hang on, I gotta get a shield. It's one of my dirty ones, but that's okay. It still works. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Here comes the water. Okay, put that off side out of my way. Oh, look, I overspritzed the paper. Put that down on there like that. Yeah, I can see my fingers are going to be very inky. Okay, I don't know where the blue went. Turned into green. Of course, is that what happens with blue and yellow together? It makes green? There we are. Isn't that cool? Okay, so have to do wash my hands. So I don't have anything here, so I'll just use my sponge. I simply chamois to clean my fingers off. Let's get some more of this watercolor paper out. We'll do one more, and we're going to do colors of your choice. While I get set up, here's the colors you have to choose from. Mango, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple, Bermuda Bay, Daffodil Delight, and Melon Mambo. So pick a color or two while I make sure that it's that's not big enough. I need a new piece. Maybe I'll just cut this one in half. Hang on. Now I have two pieces to play. Okay, ladies, are you going to give me some choices for colors? While I spread my plastic wrap out. Oh, sounds like the garbage guy's here. It's a good thing that our city went to those automatic, not automatic, the garbage trucks that picks up the garbage can and dumps it for them, because I can see where they would not be working right now. Purple and green. Okay, anybody else got a choice color? Purple. I just did purple and green. Oh, I did blue and green. Okay, purple. Open first. Oh my good lord. Purple. Gorgeous grape. And granny apple green. Oh, Valerie says purple and green, so purple and green it is. Ooh. Look at my nails. Oh, I may never be able to get these things clean. Okay. Need to get a shield. What can I use? I'll just use paper, because my plastic ones are really still drying. Okay, here we go. Can you see? Have I got this up where you guys can see it? Okay, here we go. And I'm not going to put as much water on this one. We'll see what happens with not much water. Okay, there goes the paper on. Oh, we're going to have dry bits. I'm not sure I like that. Didn't get enough water in some spots. Hang on, I was going to cheat. Oops, point the hole in the right direction. I missed a little bit here. Okay, there's that one. Let me slide it off. Oh, what a mess. Baby wipe time. Do you keep your baby wipes wrapped up in plastic wrap? I do, because I don't use them that often and they dry out. Okay, that's a muddy mess. Okay. Last one. It is like a dark, stormy night. Wear rubber gloves. Yeah, I know. But why would I think of that? Thought I had another piece of plastic wrap. Didn't I cut another piece of plastic wrap? Must have used it. Oh well. There we go. Let's cut another one. I'll probably find it after. It's stuck to the bottom of something. Like my dies were the other day. I'm going to cut this again this way because this is a bit too big. Come on, cut. So yesterday was my grocery day. funny how you're supposed to only go in and do what you want to do, but it takes twice as long to do it as when you're in there shopping around. Because of course, there's all those people waiting. I was lucky. Walmart has started limiting the number of people that go in their store, but I hit it right at the right time. Yeah, I didn't go Monday because it was a holiday. And I chose not to. Okay. What shall we do? How about Gorgeous Grape? I had club orders to deliver, and then I wanted to go to Quality Foods, and I'm moving this around a bit. I wanted to go to Quality Foods and drop off some overhead projector sheets, because they're doing they're collecting for a company that's got has all the printers on the island, the 3D printers making. So that was purple. Let's put some pink. Has all the 3D printers on the island printing the face mask, the face shield, things that goes on your head. So now they're short of the plastic to put plastic on them, the shield part. So they're collecting through Quality Foods, and Quality Foods is using their inter-store mail to send it to Comox, and then this guy is picking it up and distributing it to printers on the island so they can make face masks. I get senior. Oh. Yeah, I'm not old enough for seniors yet, pal. I know. I am, but I choose not to. I'm still capable of going. So I didn't go during senior hours. There's other people out there that need it more than I do. And I go and I get everything done the same day. Go to the post office, go to the drugstore, get our prescriptions. Oh, look at this one. This one is going to be cool. Let's make a little, see if we can make a little twisty thing happening in a couple of spots. Oop, need a little bit more right there. Oh, I like the color in that. That one turned out really cool. Well, that's good. Not having that many people in there, it gives everybody a chance to do their shopping in peace. So this is the one I want to do the little twisty action on. This one I just wanted to scrunch it up. And then over here, just kind of a swirly twirly. Okay, stop playing. Now, time to set it aside. Let's see how the first one's doing. The first one was the one we screwed up and didn't do it right. But it still turned out good. Okay, that goes in the plastic. Look at that. It's still a bit wet, but that is cool. Now, what happens if we take our shimmer spritz? See, I have shimmer spritz in rubbing alcohol. Okay, I'm just going to stand up here and do it on my dirty one. I'm going to spritz shimmer paint on there. Okay, probably a little bit too much, but that's okay. Look at that. Can you see the shimmer on there now? Let's see if I can get it so that the light hits it. Can you see it? Maybe not. It's gorgeous. And it's not reactivating the ink because it's rubbing alcohol and shimmer paint. Oh, I love it. I love it. So the green one's not quite ready yet. Then we did the purple and green one, and it's still coloring. So we'll go ahead and make a card up with this one. Oh my Lord, that's gorgeous. Whew. All right, let me get these out of the way. All right. Morning, Carmen. So look at the, woo! Okay, we have our basic black. We're going to layer this onto basic black like this. And it's not quite dry, so I'm going to have to be careful, but that's okay. All right, get my spritzers out of let's put the lids on the spritzers so we don't end up with spritzing happening. With my brush away that I was using and the scissors. Get the tear and tape. And I apologize for my fingernails right now. I hate watching videos where people have dirty fingernails. But I didn't wear gloves, and this is a really intense coloring technique. I cut that one a little bit too long. So I should have had gloves on. So please don't hate me too much for the color hanging around my nails. Now this is watercolor paper and has a tendency to curl, and it's still wet, so I want to make sure I have enough adhesive on there that it's going to help it lay flat. So this, I'm just going to take the center pieces off. The liners for them. Oh, okay, that one didn't work too well. Shh, don't tell anybody. Thanks, Carmen. Yeah, you'll have to go back. I think you popped in late, so once it's all over, go back and see how we did this technique. This won't be one that's included in the sprinkles class at the end of the month on the 30th of March. No, April. 30th of April. But I'll be referencing it during that, so you guys that are taking the class can... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh well. So you guys will be able to pop into this video and see another technique for this big pigment sprinkles. And I lost the corner. This time I lost the whole thing. There wasn't even a piece to start with. There we are. Look at how that pops. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so I'm just going to do it the way she did it because I think it's kind of cool. So we need to put this onto the card. And today is my goal is to make a fancy fold, oh, what's it called? It's a bench card. But I didn't want to do that one live on TV because it's going to take a lot of finagling and we could be here like 2 hours. So I figured this one would be long enough. So when I get it done, I will definitely share it with you. Okay, so the card's going this way. And I'd kind of like that way, I think, because there's a poppy going to go in this corner, and then there's some stripes happening here. Alrighty. Yay! Now we need, put that off to the side. Let's see what's, die cut a poppy and leaves from basic black. Okay, so we need some black scraps and the Poppy Moments dies. And she used this one, and then she used this leaf, but I want to use this leaf. I like this leaf. I think it's pretty. And let's even cut one of those leaves just to see. Okay. Get my magnetic platform out here. Ooh, doggy, those things are drying lovely. Okay, I need one of those. And I need one of those. Trying to maximize my paper here. And one of these. Okay. Put it through the big shot. Pokey tool. Oh, apparently that didn't cut out properly. Oh yeah, it did. And the little ones. So we were watching a show on Netflix called Broadchurch. And it was so good. Ted and I like mysteries. And it was so good, and then we ran out. So now we're on a search for something else. I'm still watching Chesapeake Shores on online. And I like that because, of course, now all my soap operas have run out of episodes. And they can't get together and film anymore because, of course, social distancing is happening and they're not allowed to. Okay, so we have that. And I'm going to cut off the tail here. Okay, that went flying. You may not be able to use this one. It might be a little bit too big. I don't want it showing in behind there. Maybe that's why she used the little one. We have this one too. So she had like in the corner here. Let's just trim this off. Make it a little prettier. That'll work, won't it? Just like that. Cut a piece of this. Okay, we'll work on that. Now we need a strip. 1/8 by 5 1/4. And 1/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so I need to find a 5 1/4 inch piece or more. I probably should not have attached that until I was ready with these pieces of cardstock, but you know, oh well. So I need an 1/8. And I need 1/4. now she took the 8th and put it there, and the 1/4 and put it there. Stamp sentiment on basic black cardstock with Versamark and heat emboss with white embossing powder. Trim out the word hugs with a and add a dimensional. Okay, so we'll leave that to the side. Kind of looks like a face. Oh, hi Cindy. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for joining me. Kind of looks like a face. The yellow part? Yeah, it does. Morning, Madeline. Okay, so we need a piece of black. We need the Hugs, Prayers, Love stamp that is in Positive Thoughts. And Versamark ink. Let's put the embossing buddy on there first. And I'll get my white embossing powder while I'm there. I'm ready. Let's put a little bit of this. This just gets rid of any static that happens to be on the paper, so the white embossing powder doesn't stick to it. There we are. And I'm not worried about it being straight because we're going to cut it out. Okay, and now put some white embossing powder on here. So do any of you have the sprinkles? I know Carmen is getting them. Or the old, whatever those things were called, Val. Of course, Brusho. Yeah, you can do it with anyone. Okay, I'm going to go and heat this and cook it. So I'll just let you look at the card while I cook it. My heat gun won't reach that far, so I can't do it in front of you. Come on. There it is. There it is. Done. Okay, so she used Hugs, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to cut it out, and then I'm going to, God, there's a little cut there, but don't tell anybody, they'll never notice, right? I should have been using my little chopper. Oh, of course. Shoot. Okay. Gonna have to do it again. I'll not while I'm live. I will fix it. Okay, so this one goes down full length. Just a little bit of Tombow dots on there. My Tombow will come out. There it comes. I'm just gonna try and do a little really thin line on this. Okay. Now, yes, the sprinkles are really intense and the colors are so nice. And right now, Sarah, who is the, I don't know, CEO or COO or whatever she calls herself, Sarah Douglas, who is Shelley's daughter, and Shelley was the originally one of the co-founders, has got a movement on now to spread a little bit of sunshine. I just want to make sure this is even on here, because look how crooked it is. So she says, spread a little sunshine. Send out cards that have yellow in them. So this one would qualify for that. There we are. Okay, I don't like that hanging over, so I'm just going to try and trim off a little bit. I should have had it all on one end. I didn't have to destroy it too much. There we go. Okay, strip 1. Now strip 2 is going to go here like this, and then the hugs. Oh, she had hers over further than mine. Oh well. We were going to do this, right? I want to see if I can pull this up. Sometimes Tombow cooperates and sometimes it doesn't. You just got to be very patient with it. And just gently pull it up. And it did leave a mark there, but that's where where the thicker one is going, so it doesn't matter. So if I put the thicker one over top there like that, then this one will go like this. Down a little bit. Come on, go down a little bit. Like that. Down there. I think I might have to put more Tombow on there. Okay, let's make sure it's straight. Come on, let go. Yes, I'm anal like this. I like my stuff to be straight. Yeah, so I'm watching Chesapeake Shores on, it's called Soap Today, and it's a live streaming website where you can watch current and old shows, and it goes right back to the beginning. So I'm able to watch Chesapeake Shores right from day one, which is kind of cool because it has, it's filmed in Parksville, which is like 30 minutes from where we live, on the other side of Vancouver Island. And they use the marina that we used to have our boat in. They use that as one of the marinas in the show. And we know the house that they're using that overlooks the marina because I have drooled over that house many, many, many times, wanting it to be mine. What do you think? Both of them? Or one of them? While you're deciding, I'm going to put dots on the back of this. Okay, I need your input. I need you to tell me if you want both leaves on there or just one leaf. Okay, my dots are getting too big. Come on. I think my Tombow's clogged. Okay, I also have coming up, when the new catalog comes out, an In Color Club. So every month you get one of the new In Colors. You think both? Yeah, I'm thinking both too. I kind of like the way they look. Anyways, In Color Club. It's a each month you will get one of the new In Colors. You'll get the ink pad, the re-inker, the paper, or the cardstock, designer paper if they have some, Stampin' Write marker, blends if they have a blend. And each month there's 5 people, so it runs for 5 months, 5 in colors. And each month, one of the members is the hostess and gets all the hostess rewards. And you can do this virtually too if you want. There's a local price and then a virtual price, because I have to mail stuff out to you if you don't live where you can pick it up. And you get 3 projects each month for free, and we have a lot of fun. It was really popular last year. The girls really enjoyed doing it. Okay, so leaf. Hope I put that in the right spot. So already have a couple spots spoken for, and it will begin in June. Run June, July, August, September, and October. So by Christmas, you will have all of your in colors for from the new catalog. So if you're interested, shoot me an email. Oh, I didn't put that in the right spot. Uh-oh. See if I can just turn that a bit. It has to go in line with that. Like that. There we go. That's where that's going. Oh, this is so pretty. I love the bright color with the black. Okay, now this one, we're going to do a little trimming because she has a piece at the top that's about that long. That goes here. And then there's a space, and then this goes up on dimensionals. And then this goes here, like that. So I just have to straighten that cutout, because apparently I don't know how to cut straight. So a little bit of Tombow on there. Come on. That right at the top, over top of that, where I put that first strip. And just hold it. And then I'm going to put dimensionals on this. Alright, where? Well, I'm going to put parts of dimensionals, because I'm down to the edges right now. And I'm not going to push this down too far, because I'm going to fix this. So I'm just going to cheat. I want it to stay where I put it, so I'm going to show part of the dimensional, but I want to be able to remove it, because I'm going to make it proper. Okay, so then this goes in here, like this. Okay. Just hang on. There we go. Goes on there like that. Except it's not sitting down. There. Oh, now it's crooked. Are we having fun yet? Oh my lord. Just about time to reveal the finished ones of the other ones. They're just about dry. Okay, a little bit of Tombow on here. Yeah, so in Color Club, if you're interested, send me an email at gjmollet@shaw.ca and we'll make that happen. Last year it was, what was it, almost $56 a month for the stuff. And then the ladies decided that they wanted, I think it was 56, I can't remember. The ladies decided they wanted to do a ribbon share too. And I hadn't included that in the price, so they paid an extra $3.40, and each month they got 2 yards of one of the in color ribbons. It's really cool. There's the card. What you think? Pretty neat, eh? And it's all, every one you make is going to be different. So let me show you the other ones that are drying. we did. Gotta move my card because I don't want to get it all full of ink. So here's one we did with the purple and the green. Look at that. Look at the patterns in there. Ah, I love it. And this one is just green. These aren't quite dry yet, but they will be eventually. So there's those two. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Tongo. Where'd I put my baby wipe? I need to get I got water on my finger, and the next thing I touch is going to be full of pigment ink. Okay. Clean my hands. So there's those two. And this one, I think this was the one we had the blue and the green. On. That was the big piece. Oh, 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 I'm dripping. I'm trying to read your comments and I'm turning the plastic. Was running everywhere. Oh my lord. Yeah, so my suggestion would be to wear gloves or not. Okay, where's the last one? Because we did one more in purple and pink. And here's that one. Okay, move them over so you can see them. Look at those. I love that purple. Oh Lord, I like that purple. Okay. Where's my cleaner? Oh, you should see the mess I've got going on here. I'm looking for my Simply Chamois so I can give my hands a good clean. Those are pretty cool, eh? And you know what would be really cool? Oh, comes one of those pop in my head moments, Val. Now, what is the name of that die set? Silhouette something or other, I believe. Let's just go into the catalog. Go to the dies. Go to the dies. And that, let's move these so I'm not getting my catalog in it, because I still have another month to go. The one that has the tree in it. There it is. Sweet Silhouettes. Sweet Silhouettes. I'm going to get that. Hang on. Sweet Silhouettes. Oh my God. Look how stunning that will be in black. Black, 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 black. Do I have a piece big enough, or do I have to go find some? That one should fit. Yep, it do. Okay, hang on. Let's get some. Get a piece of adhesive sheet. It'll make this so much easier. Okay, this is 5 by 3 3/4. All right. So when I use the sheets, I do them 1/8 of an inch smaller, so they're not sticking out past the edge. And then I just put my fingernail, my dirty, ugly fingernail underneath there. And then we'll just put this on here, like that, before we cut this out. So I know I'm going to cut this out, and it will have adhesive on it. I am hoping and praying to the stamping gods that Stamping Up will bring these adhesive sheets back. They can't bring back exactly the same ones because these are a Sizzix product. And they're not paired with Sizzix anymore. But I'm hoping they create their own. Okay, so when I ran it through upside down, and it looks like it hasn't cut all the way through, but that's because it's got that backing on it. When we pull this off, see, it has cut all the way through. It's just that sometimes the plastic doesn't cut. So you kind of got to play with this a bit to get it out. Get most of these little intricate pieces out. I don't think I've made a card with this on it yet. Okay. Now, let's see if we can pull it off. Just the cardstock. There, that comes off. And see, when you pull it off, it takes off all of those little pieces. There's one left there. That's it. I'm just going to poke that one out. Looks pretty good. That out of the way. All right. So, what shall we do it on? Shall we do it on the green or this one? I can cut that too so that it stands up more like that. Or that one. This one. No, I'm not liking it on that one. I don't. This one, it's got too much brown in it. It's too muddy for me. That would kind of look like a, if we use this one, it would look like a sunset, wouldn't it? Like that. Pop in. Yes, that popped in my head. I'm just going to get another card base and a piece of black. Where did I put the black? Oh, there it is. To layer it on. Okay, there's the black. Oh, card's upside down. And then this. Apparently that's not the right size, but that's okay. Okay, maybe it needs to be on not black. Maybe it needs to have a piece of gorgeous grape in behind it. With a light shimmery color. The tree in a light shimmery color? Yes, you're right. You're right. I think it is definitely too dark for. Let's go with this one. I can cut this one down. If we put it on like this. Top of that. And then layer that on top of here. And then onto that. Yeah, it was too black, too dark on that, but I like it on this. So we need to cut this piece down. This is still quite a little bit damp too. So I need this, that is 5 1/4 by 4. So I need this to be 5 by 3 3/4. So 5, 3. I don't like that top bit, so I'm just going to cut that bit off. There we go. And that'll go there. Okay, let's just use a little. I'm not going to put you through the pain and agony of watching me create this card because it's now been an hour and it's long enough. You've heard me long enough, but I'll just temporarily put this on here so I can finish it off afterwards. There we go. And now our tree. Like this. Like that. Now where did I put the rest of that hugs, prayers thing. Because that would be cool. Apparently I got a lot of ink on this piece I was going to use for my inside. Oh, come on. I knew I should have cleaned up my mess. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay, and my little choppy thing is here. So let's actually use this to cut it so that it actually looks professionally done. The worst part is trying to get this straight. And then we can just stick that like that. Stunning. What do you think? X-ray of a dog's face. Oh, Val, you're so creative. I did not see that at all. I did not. Oh, okay, so there we are. There's our playing with sprinkles this morning. This one I spritzed with that shimmer spritz, and I tell you, I might just take the tree off and do that because I really like the shimmery on it. But that one looks cool too. They're all so different. Anyways, I think we're done now. Thanks everyone for joining me today. If you're catching me on the replay, thanks for popping in. I'm sorry, this is a little crooked. Apparently I must have hit it. There we go. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day out there in the sunshine. Stampin' Smiles, bye for now, and I'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, and we'll do some kind of creating, I'm sure. Bye for now.